I'm Cameron Quinn. I'm a former chief state election official of Virginia, chief local election official out of Fairfax County, Virginia. I have served at the Department of Justice in the Civil Rights Division focused on voting. I've served at the Department of Defense in the Federal Voting Assistance Program. I have served at CISA, the Cyber Security and Infrastructure Security Agency at the Department of Homeland Security. I say that as with any and every election, it is possible there's going to be a problem somewhere. It is likely that in this country of 350 million plus people, there will be a couple of jurisdictions that have major problems. That's always the case. It is not exacerbated by this turnover. And I think that from the conversations that I've been having with other election officials across the country, most states are doing what they can to support the new locals and providing them the kind of training and support and mentorship that they need. Sometimes turnover can be a good thing. You can have election officials who have been there too long and aren't really up to doing the job and haven't really faced the fact that that's the case. And so sometimes turnover brings in people with new experience, new ideas, and you have different people bringing in different strengths that may, even though the last person was very, very good, the next person brings in strengths that were not the strengths of that person. It's always a little bit of concern when there are new people, but at the same time, in many, many cases, new to a position does not mean new to elections or to, in many cases, a lot of other senior elections experience. Experience gives you a perspective that sometimes you can't put your finger on the why, but you just know something doesn't feel right, it just seems wrong, and you start looking to figure out what's creating that concern. You're not going to stop people who already have been convinced that this is the problem, but people with experience typically have some coping mechanisms for how to address that. And the long-term trend has been moving in this direction. I was sort of astonished after the 2000 election at how many election officials didn't leave before 2004, because it was not fun. It was not pretty. It was a challenge. Every presidential election since has only gotten more challenging, and not just more challenging from a political perspective, that there more people seem to be focused on it and a lot more people aware things could go wrong. Elections have gotten harder. And then you add on to that the fact that there are people who don't want you to succeed because it fits into what they're trying to do politically.